The fire is dying. The wind has not stopped all night. It pushes against the wooden walls, searching for weakness. The roof groans. Snow taps softly against the door. Inside the longhouse, no one is fully asleep. If the fire goes out, the cold will enter. And in the north, cold does not forgive. A man opens his eyes before dawn. He does not move at first. He listens. Wind, timber creaking, the faint breathing of his family. He reaches toward the center of the room where embers still glow faintly beneath ash. He stirs them carefully, slowly feeding small pieces of wood into the fading heat. The flame returns, weak but alive. In a Viking village in the 900s, survival begins before sunrise. Outside, the world has changed overnight. The first true snow of the season covers the earth in a thin, deceptive layer. It looks peaceful, beautiful even. But everyone in the village knows what it means. Winter has begun its slow claim. The longhouse is built from timber and earth, its walls thick but imperfect. Smoke escapes through an opening in the roof. The air inside smells of wood, wool, and animals. Several families share this space. Privacy does not exist here. Warmth does. Children sleep wrapped in furs beside their mother. A grandmother lies near the fire, her eyes already open, watching the flames as if measuring time itself. Food is counted carefully now. In autumn, they harvested what they could. Dried fish, salted meat, barrels of grain, root vegetables buried underground. But storage is not abundance. Every meal is a calculation. The man rises quietly and steps outside. The cold bites immediately. His breath becomes visible, drifting away into the pale blue morning.
Enough for a few more days,
near a frozen
if the gods
fjord,
are kind.
surrounded by dark forests. Longboats are pulled onto shore, secured for the season.
Enough
They
for
will
a
not
few
sail
more
again
days,
until the ice
if the gods
retreats.
are kind.
For now, the sea is closed. He walks toward a small shed where wood is stacked. He counts it without meaning to. There is enough, perhaps, if the storms are not too harsh. Wood is life. Without it, there is no fire. Without fire, there is no survival. In the distance, another door opens. Another man steps into the cold. They nod to each other, silently acknowledging the same thought. We must be ready. Back inside the longhouse, the children begin to stir. A young boy sits up, rubbing his eyes. He is no more than 7, but already he understands responsibility. He will carry water today. He will gather small branches. He will learn. Childhood here is brief. His mother hands him a wooden cup filled with watered milk. She does not smile much in winter. Smiles are saved for spring. Women move efficiently around the fire, preparing a thin morning meal. Conversation is quiet. No one wastes energy. A small girl coughs lightly. Every head turns. It is only the cold air, her mother assures herself. Not sickness, not weakness. In a place like this, illness in winter is often fatal. The village consists of perhaps 20 families, timber homes arranged irregularly, smoke rising into a sky that grows wider each day. Community is not optional here, it is survival. Later in the morning, men gather near the edge of the forest. Axes strike wood in steady rhythm. Each swing matters. Each log dragged back to the village adds another hour of life to the fire. There is no excess strength. Energy must be preserved. The snow deepens slowly through the day. Not a storm, not yet. Just a quiet reminder of what is coming. Women repair clothing inside the longhouse. Wool cloaks are thickened. Boots are checked for weakness. A small tear can mean frostbite. Frostbite can mean infection. Infection can mean death. Nothing is trivial. Children watch closely, absorbing skills through observation. They are taught how to tie knots, how to prepare fish, how to recognize the sound of cracking ice. Knowledge is inherited survival. At midday, the group walks toward the fjord to check fishing traps beneath the thin ice. The water is dark and silent. A man kneels carefully, breaking through a narrow opening. The catch is smaller than hoped. He does not complain. He simply adjusts expectations. Back in the village, an older woman distributes dried herbs from a small pouch. She knows which roots ease pain, which leaves reduce fever. She is not called a healer, but everyone depends on her knowledge. The wind rises again in the afternoon, not violent, just persistent. It moves through the trees, through the cracks in wood, through clothing. The village responds instinctively. Extra wood is brought inside. Animals are secured. Doors reinforced. Preparation is constant. A young couple argues quietly near the edge of the settlement, not about love, about supplies, about how much grain remains, about how long the winter might last. Fear does not always shout, sometimes it whispers. As the light begins to fade, the sky turns steel gray. The sun disappears early this time of year. Darkness stretches longer each day. Inside the longhouse, the fire grows stronger again. More wood is added. The central heart becomes the heart of the village. People gather around it not only for warmth, but for reassurance. Stories are told, not of glory, not of distant raids. Stories of past winters survived, of storms endured, of ancestors who faced colder years and lived. Storytelling is not entertainment, it is psychological armor. A boy asks his father if the snow will bury the houses. The father pauses. He answers calmly, "Not if we are ready." He does not say what happens if they are not. Outside, snow continues to fall. Slow, silent, relentless. A dog howls somewhere beyond the village. Wolves follow winter closely. Hunger drives everything. Night deepens. The longhouse grows warmer, but the air is heavy with smoke. Eyes sting, lungs tighten. No one complains. The grandmother shifts closer to the fire. Her hands tremble slightly. Age makes winter harder. A woman places another fur over her shoulders. Kindness is also survival. The young girl coughs again. Her mother feels her forehead gently. No fever, not yet. She exhales slowly, but does not relax. In the 900s, in a Viking village, every winter is a test. Not of bravery, of endurance. No one here believes they are part of history. They are simply trying to last until spring. The wind strikes harder against the walls now. Snow pushes against the door, gathering in quiet drifts. The father rises one last time to check the roof beams. He runs his hand along the timber, feeling for weakness. If the roof collapses under heavy snow, there will be no rescue, only cold. He returns to his place beside his family. The fire burns steadily at the center of the room. It casts moving shadows across wooden walls, across tired faces, across furs and tools. Outside, the world is turning white. Inside, warmth still exists. But everyone understands the truth. This is only the beginning. Winter has announced itself gently. It will not remain gentle. Some villages will lose livestock. Some will lose elders. Some will lose children. Survival is never guaranteed here. It is earned daily. As sleep finally overtakes the longhouse, the fire continues to crackle softly. A boy wakes briefly in the night and watches the flames dance. He does not fully understand fear yet, only cold. One day, he will be the man who rises before dawn to save the embers. One day, he will measure wood and count grain and listen to wind. History often remembers Vikings as warriors, explorers, conquerors. But most of them were this: families gathered around firelight, counting supplies, watching the sky, waiting for spring. If you look closely, the past is not made of battles alone. It is made of nights like this. Of fathers checking roofs, of mothers listening to children breathe, of villages holding together against the cold. And if you want to step into more forgotten worlds like this one, stay with us.